In the buff is an informal phrase that means being completely naked. The expression is often used in a lighthearted or humorous context to describe someone who is without any clothing. While the phrase might sound peculiar, its origins and evolution are rooted in historical references, giving it a unique and interesting background. The term buff originally referred to a type of soft, yellowish leather made from buffalo or ox hide. This leather was commonly used in the 17th century to make soldiers' uniforms and protective gear. Over time, buff came to describe the natural tanned color of the leather, which resembled human skin. As a result, being in the buff became a way to describe someone who was undressed and showing their bare skin, much like the appearance of the buff-colored leather. This expression has been embraced in casual conversation and popular culture as a way to refer to nudity without being explicit or vulgar. It's often used when discussing moments of unexpected nudity, such as when someone is caught off guard or when the situation itself is humorous or playful. For example, someone might say they were caught in the buff when they were seen naked unintentionally, highlighting the surprise or embarrassment of the moment. In this sense, the phrase can inject humor into an otherwise awkward or potentially uncomfortable situation. In the buff is not solely about the state of being undressed, it also carries a sense of vulnerability or freedom. When someone is in the buff, they are without the layers of clothing that typically provide a sense of security or social identity. This can be symbolic of being unguarded or exposed, both physically and metaphorically. In certain settings, such as nudist communities or naturalist events, being in the buff is seen as a way to connect with nature, embrace body positivity, or reject societal norms about modesty. The phrase also appears in various forms of media, literature, and art, often to convey themes of liberation, rebellion, or authenticity. For instance, in movies or TV shows, characters who are seen in the buff might be depicted as carefree, defiant, or simply caught in an amusing situation. The use of the phrase in these contexts often adds a layer of relatability or comedy, making it an enduring part of everyday language. In conclusion, in the buff is a phrase that captures the concept of nudity in an informal, often humorous way. Its origins in leather craftsmanship and historical references have given it a distinctive meaning that is carried into modern usage. Beyond describing the literal state of being naked, it reflects ideas of vulnerability, freedom, and authenticity, making it a colorful and enduring expression in the English language.